Hey everybody, it's Chase with AV Pop Culture again, and I'm back one more time over here at my favorite place for a Chase in the Wild hunt. I am at CD Warehouse. Now this place has a lot of good stuff usually, 4Ks, Blu-rays, all kinds of stuff, sometimes some stuff I've never seen before. So we're going to go in here and check and see what they have. I love it. It's my favorite place to hunt in the wild. So pop that tape in. I got you. Let's go do this. All right, right in here at the 4Ks. Just kind of trying to take it in. Predator, I think, was there last time. Looking them over, and then, oh, Beauty and the Beast. Now, that one caught my eye immediately because that is actually a very hard one to find domestically. Cinderella. It's kind of like on a Disney look here. Saw Coco right there. I wouldn't take that one if they gave it to me. I see Cars 2. This is, of course, I had to run back over here. I'm going to run back over here. You're going to see me run back over here. I'm not sure which order you're going to see these in, but I ran back over here because I could not remember what I had because I didn't log it on the CLZ app. I know I don't have that one, but that's not a great movie. It's Man of Steel. Also not the biggest fan, but it's Superman, so I feel compelled to consider it. Knock at the Cabin. That's another one I considered. Wasn't sure that I had. So, like, I'm back over here because I wasn't sure what I had. Like, in full disclosure, these hunt videos, the last two hunt videos that you're most likely going to see happened within a day of one another. Because I went home and I was like, oh, crap, I don't have that. Or I thought I had that, and I don't. And you can't bank on, some stuff might sit here a really long time. Other stuff may go quickly. So like this movie, that's actually a pretty good movie. I wasn't sure if I had it. I've seen it a couple times. There's some more Disney. I see Onward right there. I'm actually seeing stuff that I missed again. So I'm going to have to, that'll give me an excuse to have to head back. Robin Hood, I actually bought this with a slip last time I was there, and I was like, wait a minute. I think my buddy Brian over at the Last Movie Standing is looking for that one. I couldn't remember, so I was trying to text him too. And I'm like, wait, is it this one that he's looking for? Because I think he has it, but he doesn't have it with a slip, and it's like $7. So what I'm doing right now is about to take him a picture and send it to him to see if he has it before I leave the store, or if he wants it. Try to help each other out, things that you're looking for. I see there was a Steelbook 4K over there. I wasn't sure if I had either. There's Wolf on domestic Blu-ray. I had just bought this used, an Indicator Blu-ray. I had just bought this from Orbit. You guys probably saw that video. But that's the domestic blue. Again, with the blue, I'm only looking to buy blues if that is the final format, if there is no 4K of it. Because I am moving everything to 4K with Blu-rays on a case-by-case basis. That's a really super cool set right there. I really considered it, but I'm like, okay, I have that on Blu-ray. I don't have any of the Star Wars on 4K, believe it or not. So that would just be me buying it because it's cool. It is very cool, though. I'm going to spoiler alert, I didn't buy it, but as I'm watching this video and doing the voiceover, I wish I had. But honestly, I think if you buy Blu-rays and DVDs at this point, unless there's a special feature that you're hunting, or you just want to collect all of one of your favorite movies, as TVs get better, I've said this before, these things are going to look worse and worse on your 4K TVs. Those pixels are going to get stretched within an inch of their life. As I'm looking right there, I see Porky's that I missed, and Porky's may never get a 4K. So I might run back over here, you guys. As soon as I'm finished recording this, I may run back yet again, because I'm seeing some stuff that I missed. They've had a few Criterion Blues in there. I don't own that. A lot of the stuff, the Disney cartoons, the Blu-ray, the big Blu-ray sets might be there in format. So that's one of those cases where if blue is the best that you can get, by all means, buy the blue. Now, this one tripped me up because this is the blue, and they're asking, their prices are usually good, but they're asking $23 for the Mean Streets Blu-ray. I had to do a double take because during the Criterion sale, you can get that for 25 bucks on 4K. They're asking 23 for the blue. You can pretty much get the blue brand new anywhere for that. And on sale, Criterion sale, you're going to get it brand new for $4 or $5 less than that. So that one was a little outpriced. The Manchurian Candidate, I don't have that. But, you know, in full confession, I have never seen that movie. Seeing some more Disney, some more. They had a pretty good selection of Criterion Blues here. Love and Basketball, I wasn't even aware was on Criterion. So for right now, some of the Criterion's blue is the in format, but you got to know eventually they're probably going to get around to kicking everything up to 4K. I'm pulling that one out for my buddy Brian. I feel like somebody just came in and said, I'm out on all of these Criterions and turned these things in. But they're not, most of their Criterion Blues are $15, so it's not quite low enough to make me just go ahead and get them and wait on the 4Ks. If they were like $10 or $12, I would probably just buy all the Criterions they had. So again, now I'm over here looking for things that are in format Blu-ray. I have no idea what the movie is, but I saw Jackie Chan. Kind of just browsing. I was looking for a few things in particular. See, I know there's a 4K of that. That is a pretty set. I'm not, that's my rule going forward. I love this movie, by the way. Going forward, I am not buying a Blu-ray or DVD if the 4K exists. I will not do it. I'll wait till I can buy the 4K. There's the Kill Bills someone thought better of and put back. Kind of browsing. This is where it gets hard on your eyes. Your eyes just dance around to all these spine titles. Public Enemies. Pain and Gain. Just trying to look. And then you've got to remember if that's in format or not and all kinds of stuff. And you're trying to look at the same time. And then when you're trying to film at the same time, it becomes very easy to miss. That's a very good movie right there. Very good movie. I think that's coming to a 4K. It got announced a while back through Dawn of the Disc, leaked it out somewhere in time. Again, my eyes are just bouncing all over the place. A lot of times watching back, I see the stuff with you guys, and I'm like, holy crap, I got to go back over there. There's the Oceans movie somebody put back. So like these blues, I think it's like 3 of them for $12. And then they have ones that are individually priced. A little bit harder to get. Or that, you know, like they're out of print or they're in format or whatever. That is a surprisingly scary movie right there. I really like The Fourth Kind. If you haven't seen it, it's a high recommend. More Criterion Blues. See, there's a couple I missed when I was there. Just eyes are dancing. Dancing everywhere. There is a Star Wars Steelbook like foreign steelbook up there. Blazing Saddles, I think it was there last time I was there too. I had just looked at that. Same with Avatar on blue. So they really only have these like top 3 shelves of 4Ks. This is one I can't remember, and I forgot to check again whether I have that or not. Same thing with Onward. My kids still dig these. This, I know, was around like $30 on sale at around Christmas time. Regular price like $50. I love me some Wreck-It Ralph. Couldn't remember if I had that at 4K. Only seen that movie a couple times. Not bad. See Jennifer Lawrence naked. Rampage, I was pretty sure I had and have with the slip. Secret Life of Pets. My daughter sees this, she's going to be like, why didn't you buy this? Why didn't you buy that? You go back and buy this. I have that as well. I've got that one, pretty sure. I have got to get all my CLZ stuff logged in. Never heard of that movie. But they do have some 4Ks. Here is that Star Wars. This is a steelbook right here. Unopened. $18. The Rise of Skywalker, which is a crap movie. Force Awakens is the only one I like out of the new ones. There's Spider-Man No Way Home. Spiral. I never did see that either. They got some selection in here. Tomb Raider, I never saw that. Toy Story 4 with Slip. Tarzan. It was okay. There's the Wonder Woman movies. I forgot to check on those. Damn it. I know I have that one, but I don't have it with the slip. World of Warcraft. It was just okay. X-Men Apocalypse. Never actually saw that one. And The Matrix Resurrections. Dun, 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 dun. What else? Green Lantern cartoon. I didn't see that either. Some interesting. All right, so I am back from my other CD warehouse hunt. And if you guys listening to that, you know I got to go back. Like, I may go back right after this. Sometimes I go frequently, so they're kind of together, so you might see some of the same stuff. Although some of those movies been in there for months. Some of them turn over frequently. It's just the luck of the draw when you're hunting used in the wild, for sure. But I did go back and get some things, and I see some more things that I should get. It's just how it is when you're hunting. But let's get to what we got. And the first thing I got, like I said, I'm only getting Blu-rays if they're in format and I don't have them. You know, and if I am totally okay having to upgrade from a Blu-ray to a 4K. All this stuff behind me, it's all about to be all only 4Ks and Blu-rays. So the first thing I grabbed, though, was $5.99. This is Disney's Robin Hood. I didn't have this. It has a slip. I'm a huge Disney fan. I'm a huge Disney cartoon fan. I'm a big fan of Walt Disney. I actually have been working on a documentary on him for a really long time, putting together research just slowly over time. But yeah, I got this perfect condition. Did not have it. There's very few Disney movies that I do not own, like the original animation stuff. But $5.99 all day, 40th anniversary edition, perfect condition. It's got the DVD in there with it, but I mean, I'm after the Blu-ray. And some of these Disney, especially the older animation, they may never come to 4K. So, you know, if you don't have it and you can pick it up with a slip for $5, that's kind of a no-brainer. There you go. So I picked up Robin Hood. Then let's see what else I got in here. Oh, so this one, sticking on the Disney theme, I had to get this. This is the live action Beauty and the Beast. Now, Beauty and the Beast is my favorite all-time Disney cartoon. Beauty and the Beast. Gaston is one of my favorite villains ever. I just love the atmosphere of this movie. I don't love the live version anywhere near as much as the cartoon. But this is actually a pretty hard one to find. And very hard to find with the slip. This was $12.99, so that's one of the more expensive ones that I've bought from there. And I think it was worth it. Like, I talked to my buddy Brian at the last movie Standing. He actually bought this when he was overseas and had to buy the overseas version. This is really... Go look for this on 4K. This is very hard to find. And if you can find it, it's probably not going to have the slip. It's definitely not going to be in pristine condition like this. So I was all too excited to grab this. Like, hell, it's got the digital codes with it. They're probably not any good. It's got the Blu-ray and the 4K in there. I was super pumped to grab this one, especially with that slip, pristine. One of my favorite Disney movie, or my favorite Disney animated movie ever. This is nowhere near that, but it's one that I, as a huge Beauty and the Beast fan, I had to add to my collection. And for $12.99 with the slip, one is that hard to get. Time to buy it's when you see it, when it's like that. That's what I did. So I picked up Beauty and the Beast on 4K. And then, oh, here's another one. I just had to add this to the collection. This is the Peanuts 4K holiday collection. So you have it's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, and a Charlie Brown Christmas. I wanted to buy this back at Christmas, but it was like $40 or $50, and then it went on sale for like $30. And of course, this has them all. The digital code is in here. It might still be good for all I know, but you've got all the discs in here. And you got the slip case with this. So you got the 3 movies, or the 3 shows, all on 4K, restored to 4K, with the perfect slip for $15.99. I think that is fair. Definitely fair for this box set. They kind of do this thing where they got like a piece of paper in the middle here of these stickers so that they're easy to pull off and they don't like end up sticking down real hard to the to that. But yeah, I had to have this. Like, this is just a staple. This should be in your collection, in my opinion. These are things I grew up with, but yeah, definitely $15.99 for all those with the slip. I'll take that on 4K. And then this one is an interesting one because I saw this recently. So this is Hobbs and Shaw 4K. This is, of course, The Rock and Jason Statham. Again, pristine slipcover for $7.99. I actually enjoyed this movie. Is completely nonsense, but I enjoy it. It is like a mindless action movie, and I enjoy the interaction of those two together. But what's interesting to me about this is I did a hunt recently at 2nd and Charles, and I found this with no slip, used. They wanted like $24 for it, $25, something like that, something ridiculous. And then here I find it with, hell, I don't get brand new slips delivered to me from anywhere that are this good. Somebody kept this thing's like they ironed it. It's so perfect and crisp. And I got this for $7.99 with the slip. Yeah, I'm going to take that, add it to the collection. I still don't have all the Fast and Furious films on 4K. They're fun, mindless, ridiculous movies. But this one, I actually really enjoyed this offshoot. Totally batshit crazy, and, you have to suppress any kind of reality, but it kind of takes me back to those old action movies like that. Had fun with it, and for $7.99 with the slip on 4K, no brainer. And I did get one more thing. I don't really like this movie. I don't like what they do in this movie with some things. But I am a massive Superman fan, so I strive to collect Superman stuff. And I felt like this was as good a time as any to pick up Man of Steel with the slipcase for $11.99. I mean, maybe I could have gotten it somewhere else. I don't know. I don't know what this one's going for, but I was like, okay, $11.99. Now's the time. I hate what they did. Like, one of my biggest pet peeves is with this Superman series of movies is, one, they just try to hurry up and put him in the suit. But two, having Jonathan Kent first, like, tell Clark to let a busload of kids die to protect his identity, and then to not save him and let him be killed by a tornado to protect his identity. You're throwing away everything. You're pissing on what Jonathan Kent is, number one. He would never do that, and Superman would never do that. So you're destroying that. And then the whole reason that the comics makes Jonathan Kent die by a heart attack is so Superman can learn the lesson that he, no matter how strong he is, he cannot save everyone. And that is a lesson that he has to learn. It's so pertinent for his character. He would never let someone die, particularly his father, in a gruesome way in a tornado to protect his identity. I hate it. I hate that. I like Henry Cavill. He's not Superman to me, though. I loved him going back to the Tudors, but I collect it because it's Superman stuff. But man, Christopher Reeve and Tom Welling, Superman. You can say, oh, he was Clark Kent, not Superman. It was all about him becoming Superman. He put on the suit at the end. Christopher Nolan tried to get him to be, they tried to get, I say Christopher Nolan, they tried to get him to be Superman. He read the script for these, apparently the story is, and said that's not a Superman story and didn't do it. But I am, discount rate with a slip. That's the time for me to add something like this to my collection. I'll give it another watch, but not the biggest fan, and that's the reasons why right there. And everybody's always so quick to hurry up and get Superman into his suit. He needs to earn it. He needs to earn it. You need to earn being Superman, in my opinion. But maybe I'm on the outside of that opinion. But I add the 4K to my collection on the hunt. I got 4 4Ks with slips. This has 3, programs with it. And then the Robin Hood Disney Blu-ray. Happy to have those for a grand total of 8. Let's see, 16, so 24, 36. So about $53. I added all of these to my collection for $53. That's 4 4Ks and a Disney Blu-ray with the slips. And of course, this is a collection of multiple things. So that is not bad in my opinion. So that is my haul, and I see stuff that I need to get back over there for. I know if you guys enjoy this, let me know. I try to work in more different places, but CD Warehouse is kind of a good spot. So I'll try to find some more. And if you guys enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. We do it all here. Hunts in the wild, that's just one thing that we do. We do physical media news, 4K reviews. We do fun, big list recommendation, movie recommendation videos, all that kind of stuff, all from a fan and filmmaker's perspective. If that's your jam and you want to help support what I do, besides liking and subscribing, you can join at my YouTube link right here, become a member, or my Patreon link, become a member. Get your name and lights on every single video, behind the scenes looks at my filmmaking, special members only videos, and so much more. And everything goes back into helping the channel spread the pop culture word. Let's make this thing grow. I do it all here because I love it all when it comes to movies. I don't just do lists. I don't just do news. I don't just do reviews. I do it all because I love it all. And that's what we do here. So enjoy it, and until next time, be kind, rewind. Like always, this is Chase with AV Pop Culture, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.
Bye now.